Hey, what's up, guys? It is Fit, and currently it's 2:05 in the morning. So I am actually going to be starting this off as day one of whatever the hell we're going to call this. But essentially, yeah. For this whole video segment, my whole purpose and my main goal, ideally, is to start documenting my journey as far as getting ready for my next bodybuilding competition. I, for a little bit of context, have competed in the past in the men's physique category, and I have done horribly. And a lot of that is mainly purely due to my own part in terms of just not prepping properly, whether it's through the means of nutrition, regularly getting into the gym. A lot of factors within that, and a lot of that really comes down to my own misdoings as far as getting into proper shape and dialing in as much as I needed to going into prep. So with that being said, I came across a new program that Jeff Nippard has put together that is purely for bodybuilding. Now, this isn't going to say that this is going to be the pure like secret formula that's going to get me into like the best shape that I need to get into in preparation for a bodybuilding competition that I have set up in September. However, diet is going to be a major factor that's going to go into whether or not I'm probably going to be in shape and in proper condition before September comes around. But with this program in mind, that's at least going to be setting me off on a great standpoint to get ready for the show itself in terms of a proper program, workout split, proper workout regimen, and a daily cadence as to what I need to be doing. That's going to be one part that's going to be extremely vital for me to have dialed in. So I'm going to try and keep this up to date as regularly as possible. And hopefully I'm not doing this at 2 in the morning every single day, because having a proper sleep schedule is just as important as getting to the gym and getting your diet right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep this car talk down to a minimum, at least for this one. Truth be told, I don't know where the hell I'm going to be going with all of these recordings and as far as documenting all of this down. But again, the important part is just click and record on the camera. And a lot of this is also just to keep it down to accountability on my end as well, to make sure that I'm keeping this stuff up to date, keeping myself responsible for actually getting there to the gym and showing up. And thirdly, showing everyone else along the way that, yeah, having a program and having something to stick along with during the workout journey is going to be just as important than just going into really anything, whether it's for a bodybuilding show, whether it's for general wellness, or if you're just looking to try and get shredded for the summer or trying to bulk up for the winter. Having a program or having something there to help guide you along the way is going to help tremendously. So again, shout out and a huge thank you to Jeff Nippard for putting all of this together. All right, so I'm actually doing a quick little voiceover during the editing for this little portion. And yeah, as you can probably notice, a lot of these camera angles during the workouts are going to be much lower, and big reason why is actually just because of the fact that the tripod that I had broke. So I kind of realized I was gonna have to resort to doing purely just good old-fashioned prop the phone up on the shaker bottle and hope for the best. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put up the sets and the exercises for each workout in this portion alongside each video clip on this portion. But to give a little bit of additional context behind myself and what kind of prompted me to start recording these videos a little bit more, I've actually grown up in a very athletic family, and I played baseball for about 13 years. And after I quit playing baseball, I decided I still needed to do something to keep myself active. And that ended up just being bodybuilding. But as I mentioned earlier, I performed abysmally whenever I went and competed. And a lot of that truly just has to do with my own lack of discipline and my poor prepping and getting ready for the show. So with that being said, I wanted to take a page out of Jeff Nippard's book and actually dial in a lot more than I've done in the past. So with that all being said, that's why I actually went down the route of doing the bodybuilding program that he had. So that being said, I'm not gonna purely just say that that's gonna be the say all end all as far as what's gonna be working for me and what's not gonna work for me, because ultimately the big game changer is gonna be what I do behind the scenes as far as dieting, cardio, and all of the fun stuff in between the time that I'm in the gym and when I'm out of the gym. So with that being said, a lot of this kind of voiceover on the back end is gonna be kind of just a placeholder for now until I probably do a little bit more talking and dialogue during the actual sets rather than just a little voiceover on this portion. So enjoy. Alrighty, well, that wraps up the first day of the program. Genuinely, I thoroughly enjoyed like how this program is laid out, at least for the back and arms day. Of course, I'm still like barely dipping my toes into this program so far, so I don't really know how everything's going to be kind of progressing and panning out through the rest of this, but I am super excited to see how this goes. Truthfully, I wasn't able to actually record the last exercise that I needed to do, which was the preacher curls. And honestly, the big reason why was I didn't have any ideal spot to post up my phone. Truthfully, I've actually just been recording most of these outside of the ones in the car on my water bottle, literally just propping up the phone on the water bottle. I had a tripod, but that one actually just doesn't really hold up. I guess that's the best way to put it. So I figured the next best thing is literally just propping it up on a shaker bottle. So that's honestly just about it as far as the workouts go. Everything else that's within this video is all of the exercises that I did. So probably whenever I edit this video, I will post up like how many sets I did, how many reps. But yeah, truthfully, I am actually super excited. I'm probably just rambling on at this point, but I am super excited to see how this goes. All that I have next on my agenda, given that it is 4:46 in the morning. I was not there in the gym purely for the entire 2 hours and so some odd change. Truthfully, I spent like another 30-40 minutes after I recorded the first part of this video just chilling in the car listening to music. Other than that though, yeah, all I'm gonna be doing now is just heading back to the house, probably try and get another 30-45 minutes on the treadmill that I have there at the casa, and then take my ass to bed, because thankfully I actually have today and tomorrow off from work, so I'm going to use that to rest, recover, and then I'll be back in the gym tomorrow morning. Well, not tomorrow morning, technically this afternoon, once my roommate gets off of work, and we're going to go and hit up the gym and knock out day 2. So I will keep you guys tuned in for how that's going to go, and until then, I'll see you around.